guys, it's me, T, and welcome back or welcome to my channel. Since the year is coming to an end, I figured I would share some of my favorite vegan/cruelty products with you guys. Since I have officially been vegan for the entire year, I've definitely tried a handful of different types of things, different products, different foods, etc., and have picked out some of my favorites. Now, there are some things that I'm not going to talk about because I haven't found my favorites. An example of that is deodorant. I've tried like 4 different kinds and none of them are working great for me, so still trying those out. Whenever I do find that perfect formula, I will let you know. Same thing with face wash or maybe like an acne cream. I don't know, I complain about acne all the time. I know my face isn't crazy covered, but I'm wearing makeup as well and I always have like spots right here and here that I would love to get rid of. Ugh. Anyway, I have found along the way some of my favorite things that are like die-hard favorites. So that's what I'm gonna share with you today. I'm gonna start out with the cruelty-free like makeup and beauty products because I actually have most of them or all of them with me. But then I'll just kind of talk about my favorite like food discoveries for the year. We'll start with my favorite makeup products. So my favorite mascara that I discovered at the beginning of the year, I'm pretty sure, is Better Than Sex mascara, which I've talked about in some of my beauty like makeup videos. And I've tried so many drugstore brands and this one just stands out so much to me. There is actually a brand on Amazon though that I want to try after my stock of these is up, but that'll be a while. This is about $20, but it also lasts me a long time and I seriously swear by it. My favorite eyeliner that's cruelty-free is from Stila, and I get the waterproof liquid because, as I've also mentioned in other videos, if you've watched my makeup ones before, I have these saggy ass eyelids that literally touch where my eyeliner goes, so if it's not waterproof, it just smears all over the saggy eyelid. This does not smear and I live for it. Okay, let's talk about some foundation. So I kind of switch between foundations all the time depending on just like my mood, I guess. I like to use like both liquid and powder together sometimes and use almost the powder as like a finishing powder instead of a foundation. I don't know. However, for just like a normal day, like going to work or whatever, I usually just use powder because it's so much lighter than a liquid is, in my opinion. I have a tie for favorites between the e.l.f. foundation and the Too Faced Born This Way. Now it's kind of crazy because this one's like 3 times the price of this one and I really don't know if they're all that different. Like they both are very full coverage on my skin, so I'm considering doing a side-by-side video like comparing the two to see if they are any different, because honestly I don't want to waste my money on another bottle of this if this is just as good and so much cheaper and still cruelty-free. Also, thank God for e.l.f. like everything is affordable and cruelty-free, so like seriously, thank you. But yeah, let me know if you want to see that. Maybe I'll do that soon, just doing like a half and half face to see if I can really tell the difference and see if this one really is worth the buck. Okay, so then when I use powder on my day-to-day basis or over the liquid, I always use Bare Minerals. It's my favorite. I've been using this like pressed one lately, but I like the loose powder too. Don't really have a preference. I like them both. They do the same job. That's it. Also slightly pricey, but lasts you a while and is so worth it. I love Bare Minerals. A few other face products I want to talk about. I just recently got this Lush toner, which is Breath of Fresh Air. And the reason why I like it so much is that it's a spray. So it has like a spray top rather than just like the regular toners that you like put on a cotton ball and spread around. This one you literally just spray on your face and it kind of like sinks in on itself. And it just feels like refreshing and good. And I feel like it's cleaning a little bit and just kind of like brightening my skin. I haven't been using it for that long, but so far this is my favorite toner I've tried this year, so love it. And then I don't necessarily have a favorite face cream. I do like the e.l.f. face cream. I was worried for a little bit that it was making my face break out, so I stopped using it. However, my face did not improve, so I'm going to start using it again. It's like just like their thick like jar of cream. I'm currently out of it again because I thought it made me break out, so I need to repurchase it and I don't have it with me, but I love that stuff. It's so moisturizing and like you actually just feel good. I also love the feeling of serums. They're kind of more like oily, I guess, like very different than creams, but especially because it's winter, my face is literally like peeling. It's getting so dry in the mornings. So I bought this serum from The Ordinary off of Amazon. They have a ton of different formulas. I looked up like which kind I should get to like, again, help with acne issues and whatnot. So I got this one that's like hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. I do not know if I said that right, And I don't really know if the kind matters. I just love the feeling of it, and it really, really does sink into my skin and moisturize it. So I already ordered 2 more. Okay, some more basic beauty products, not really makeup. I've talked about this before as well, this R&B hair moisturizer. I got it a few months back and it's still so full. Like, I barely use like a little dollop on my finger after every shower. Well, not every shower because I only wash my hair like once a week, but every time I wash my hair and it's wet, I use it as a leave-in conditioner. You can also use it as a hair mask, so like spreading it all over your hair, letting it sit for like 10 to 30 minutes and then washing it out, but I haven't done that yet. I just love it because it smells so freaking good. Like, literally for days I can smell it on my hair, and it doesn't leave like a greasy end at all. Maybe that's because my hair is so dry and this won't work the same on everyone's, but for me, like, I will buy this again whenever it's gone. As for shampoo and conditioner, I've tried a few. I haven't gone through a ton this year. Again, I wash my hair like once a week, so I don't go through a ton of shampoo and conditioner. But I think my favorite shampoo has got to be the Lush shampoo bars, not only because they're like more eco-friendly and they have vegan options and they're cruelty-free, but because they literally lather up so much. Like, you literally just have to rub it in your hands a little bit or straight on your hair, and it's so bubbly, you really feel like you're cleaning your hair. But I also love this Love Beauty and Planet brand for both their shampoos and conditioners. This is the coconut water and mimosa flower fragrance, but I also really, really, really love the smell of the rose one even better. So I think my favorite duo is the Lush shampoo bar with this conditioner. And honestly, I have tried a lot of conditioners. I use way more conditioner than I do shampoo because, again, my hair is so dry and coarse. I've tried like 3 different ones from Lush and none of them are moisturizing, so I don't recommend any Lush conditioners, even though I love that brand so much. I mean, if you have hair that's way different than mine, then totally go for it, but like for coarse, thick hair like this, definitely it's not moisturizing enough. But this one is. It's so moisturizing. I do use like 10 pumps of this, but I use a handful of any kind that I have, so I don't know. I will be buying this again. And then I'm really excited about this new discovery, so I'm not picky with my lotion at all. Like, lotion is lotion. I still use coconut oil as my main lotion as soon as I get out of the shower. And I've been doing that for like 3 years and I don't think I'll ever stop. But just for like a to-go lotion or a hand lotion, I've recently discovered that Anthropologie has their volcano scent, like their famous volcano scent candles, and a hand lotion. Here it is, baby. I literally just bought this like 3 weeks ago and I've been using it every day. It's kind of overwhelming. Like, very potent smell, but oh my god, it smells just like the candles and it's amazing. Like, literally, if I forget to put perfume on in the morning and I just put this on when I get to work, like, I will smell good all day. I love it. It's not as expensive as you would expect. I think it's like around 15 or something, but I also got it on sale for 30% off. I think they have sales pretty often on this kind of thing, but if not, just stock up when they do. That's definitely my plan. Okay, and the last like product I'm gonna show you is kind of random, but I kind of thought about it and I was like, I have to show this. It is these Presto 94% bio-based laundry detergent packs. Very odd, I know. I actually didn't find these myself. I got them sent to me as like a sample pack like 3 years ago in college. They sent me 2 of these big things, each that come with 45 packs. And I do my laundry like once every 2 weeks or so. So they've lasted me forever and I still have quite a few left. They're just like the typical little packs that like Tide has. The thing that's like not awesome is they're fragrance free, so your clothes don't come out smelling like amazing and fresh. But I looked these up and they are affordable. They do clean my clothes. They're better for the earth, etc. So I think I will be buying these again once I'm out of my free samples. Okay, now I'm gonna read off my favorite food things. Obviously, I've only been vegan for a year, so I'm not like a guru with all the foods. I actually haven't tried all that much because I get into like patterns of meals like freaking oatmeal. But I did list a few of my favorites. So a big thing is like cheese. I've tried a lot of cheeses and I'm not picky with them, honestly. I know that's like the biggest thing that vegans complain about, that there's not a good vegan cheese out there. But in my opinion, like, just because it doesn't taste like dairy cheese doesn't make it a bad cheese. Like, it's a different flavor, but it's a good flavor to me. And a lot of people hate the Daiya brand. I think that's how you say it, D-A-I-Y-A. But I love the shredded Daiya mozzarella. Like I made the homemade pizza with that. I mixed that in with my gnocchi, and I think it's so freaking good. I have to stop myself from buying it at the grocery store, or I use a whole pack in like 2 days, and it's like obviously high in calories and not actually healthy for you. It's just vegan. But I don't know. I think people are crazy for hating on it. I like it. I do think it's harder with the slices because they're harder to like find a good one that actually melts, but I don't know. I'm feeling the shreds. I also think that I love homemade vegan cheese. I've never made it myself, but my dad has. He's made the carrot and potato version, and he's also made the like cashew mixture, and I think it's so good. Again, nothing's gonna taste exactly like cheese, well, probably not, but it's still a good flavor. Okay, the best meal that I had out, oh my God, I can't believe it took me like 10 minutes to think of this, because then I was like, duh. Literally the freaking Wonder Brat. Ugh, I have a whole video about the Wonder Brat and me just like ranting about it, but it is so good. It's the Beyond Meat brand, which all of their shit is good. But I went to Veggie Grill here in Chicago, and they're selling the Wonder Brat, and it tastes just like a brat. And then I made my parents and my boyfriend try it. They all agreed, like, it is so good. I can't get over it. So I don't know, I really have a thing for the Wonder Brat. If you haven't tried one, like, you definitely should. They also sometimes sell them at Whole Foods, but they run out literally in like a day. So Beyond Meat needs to get their shit together and produce more of those brats. I also have to give a shout out to all the vegan pizzas out there, because I really like pizza, and still being able to eat vegan pizza, especially with vegan cheese, like really warms my heart. Shout out to Blaze Pizza. Your vegan cheese, like shredded cheese, I don't know what brand it is, but it's so good. I've also had a few deep dish pizzas, one in Champaign and a couple here in Chicago. And I'm like, how do you make vegan deep dish pizza? Like, you guys are geniuses, and I love you so much. So moving on. Okay, my favorite like frozen pre-made meal that you can just microwave. My first thought was the Amy burrito. Like, they have breakfast burritos made with like the tofu, scramble, and other just like Mexican burritos that are really, really, really good and pretty cheap, like $2 in the frozen section. But I have to say the Trader Joe's vegan tiki masala is like to die for. It's not a meal I would typically go for. It was literally just labeled as vegan, so I got it. I don't even know what's in it. I think it's seitan that's in it, with like the tiki masala sauce and then white rice. Again, it's not good for you, but I do enjoy it. All right, my favorite homemade meal this year is also a very hard one because I haven't made a lot. I would say the biggest thing that I'm proud of making myself is the crustless pumpkin pie that I made for Thanksgiving Day. In my Thanksgiving like recipe video, I screwed it up, but then I tried it again in Pekin with my family and killed it and ate it for like 4 days straight. So I'm pretty proud of that redo, like totally boomeranged and did it right. But I mean, other than that, like I only ever put together like rice and veggies and like zoodles or spaghetti squash. Like I don't get super creative with my meals, even though I should. So I can't really think of one. And even like my dad's homemade meals, I love them all. I'm not home enough to try like all of his cool shit, but every time I am home, he makes like vegan biscuits and gravy or tofu scramble. We made a really good homemade pizza one time that I still think about from time to time because, oh my God, it was so good. But nothing's really coming to mind as like my favorite eat-in meal. Okay, favorite dessert that I've had this year, kind of a tie. So one that's like easy access to is the Halo Top ice cream from the grocery store, specifically the vegan caramel macchiato flavor. The peanut butter one is really good too, but I always go back to the caramel macchiato flavor. It's just like so good. Like there's no way anyone would tell if it's actually vegan. In fact, I'm gonna do a taste test on that soon, buying like the vegan Halo Top versus the dairy Halo Top and having someone like blindfolded and test them, because I swear there's no freaking way you can tell that it's vegan. But I also have to talk about my favorite dessert that's not as accessible is from Native Food. So there's a couple Native Food locations here in Chicago, but it's not a popular chain restaurant, and they have these oatmeal cream pie cookies that are so rich and so freaking good. I have some pictures on my Instagram at Radishing Reviews if you want to check it out. It's literally like 2 giant oatmeal cookies filled with this vegan cream cheese filling that is just like so thick, creamy, sweet, and delicious. Like I haven't had one in forever, but I'm thinking about treating myself very soon. And then last but not least, I just wanted to say that my favorite place to go to when I have like nothing to eat or I just want a quick meal is Subway, which you also may know from other videos, specifically in my vlogs. I get it all the time, but it's so good and so easy to load up on nutritious veggies in a wrap or even in the bread. And they have a variety of sauces to choose from that are vegan. Like, if you hate on Subway, I hate on you. Just kidding, I love you all, but Subway is queen. Alright friends, those are all my favorites from this vegan 2018 of mine. If there's any products or foods that you specifically want to know about or want to like ask me about what I've tried or what I didn't like, what else like came in second, I don't know. If you want to ask me anything, I'm here to answer your questions anytime. Happy to talk to all of y'all. But that's all I have. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe by clicking the red button below. I love you all and I will see you next video. Bye guys.